This is the highlight reel for Pink Panthers versus Dodd on Saturday, October 11th, 2025. Hi, I'm Coach Doug, and this is your Pink Panthers, led by Captain Harper Rosoff. Let's get into the highlights. We start off with a Dodd throw-in the second minute. Esther and Harper recovering well. Harper recovers it. She takes off forward. Dodd ends up taking the ball, putting it back. Esther's able to recover it, but Esther doesn't get a good clean kick on it. Ball's taken back. Oh no, nutmeg. Dodd's charging, gets past our first defender. Right here, when Josie misses, Sawyer doesn't pick it up, but Josie tries to kick it to her, which if Sawyer picks that up, that's an indirect free kick from that spot. So you can hear me screaming in the background, don't pick it up. We learned that last week. Here we go with a throw in. Sadie ends up securing it, taking it towards the Dodd goal. The Grays get it off of her, goes to Rosoff. Rosoff puts it in, but the goalkeeper picks it up easily. Rosoff's watching the goalkeeper and sees which way it's going, so she runs back over. Sadie retrieves it, puts it forward. Rosoff gets a hold of it and has an easy shot right past the keeper, one-on-one. Well done. That's what we like. Good job, Rosoff. Let's go, Roo. Here we have a ball kind of pinging around in our box. Looks like Elizabeth might be on it. Josie's in there. Esther's in there. Ball gets popped out. Sadie's playing up high, which I like to get it. She puts it forward, puts a little bit too much sauce on it for Kennedy to get to. The other Gray player clears it. Kennedy chases it out for a corner kick. Sadie takes this corner kick in, deflects off the Gray. She comes right back in, takes a shot right into the side netting. Very close. Good opportunities there. Off the goal kick here, it looks like the keeper places a goal kick. We don't really see what happens, but it looks like it was not a great connection. Rosoff runs straight in, takes it right off the foot of the player, puts it back. It ends up getting picked up by the goalkeeper, but that's a good heads-up play. I think this is off of a throw-in. Skinner gets a hold of it, puts it to Esther. Skinner comes back in for it, puts it midfield. Piper gets a hold of that, puts it up to Kennedy, but it gets cut off by a Gray. Put back, Piper goes back in again, puts it up to Sadie. That's exactly what we want our midfielders doing, is playing those balls up to our offense, so our offense can stay high and they can make those runs. Sadie's screaming down the sideline. She decides to put a pass back to Kennedy. It's kind of behind her, so Kennedy has to chase after it. She kind of gives up. Rosoff doesn't give up, turns the corner, cuts that ball off, turns it, gets it up the sideline, and then has a collision as the ball goes out of bounds. Harper won the throw in. She takes the throw in. Sadie comes over to give her the advantage, to give her a place to throw it. Kennedy's kind of back near the goal, and then the ball gets taken by the Grays. They get past Rosoff. Sadie and Kennedy are kind of hanging back. Esther, they get past Esther. Esther kind of gets involved in midfield there, but they come back in with a good hard kick, goes past our midfield, goes past Josie, and Elizabeth's our only hope. She steps up and makes a big play to defend the goal, puts it back out, and Skinner's getting involved now. Skinner gets scrappy. Skinner and this girl get scrappy. They're going at it. Skinner holds her own. Esther's there to help. Or Rosoff's there to help, sorry. And the ball's played out. Here we have another ball ping-ponging around in front of our goal. Rosoff gets it out wide. She turns the corner. You're going to find a player throws her to the ground. You're going to find as you get scrappy, these kids are going to get scrappy back. She wins the free kick. Sadie steps up to take the free kick. I like the positioning right here. Everybody is on side. Kennedy's looking for the run. She overtakes the defender. She's got the ball. She's got it perfect. I think she'd like to move it over to her right, but she's taking it in, and the keeper just picks it up. Good run, Kennedy. Good job. Here we have another ball that's being played in front of the goal. Sawyer scoops it up. I wanted to get this one in there to give Sawyer a little bit of glory. Good job, Sawyer. Here comes another ball come flying into our box here. Piper chases it down. She puts it across to Josie. Josie puts it up to Rosoff. Rosoff gets it between three players, tries to get it up to Kennedy, but it doesn't quite make it. Ball goes back. Skinner's got it. She's got plenty of time. I wish Skinner would have waited and dribbled up or taken a better shot. She passes it right back to Dodd. Dodd puts it in the middle. Josie clears it out to safety. It's chased down by Piper. Piper turns the corner, tries to get it put up, but ends up catching a Dodd player who puts a big ball back downfield. Elizabeth chases it down, battles with a player. They go back down to the corner. And I did tell Elizabeth this in the game, but I didn't want her to turn that back inside and go back towards our goal. But the ball goes back in front of our goal here, goes out. Harper gets it, goes out back out to Skinner. Skinner puts it in front of a Gray. Gray shoots and scores. There's one, Dodd one. On the kickoff, Kennedy kicks it over to Sadie. Sadie makes one player miss, two players miss, three players miss, gets around a fourth player, puts a shot in across the face of goal. The keeper mishandles it. I love that Lydia's right there to try to challenge that keeper. That's perfect. Goes out for a corner kick. Sadie puts it in. Kenny gets a perfect foot on that, puts it right up into the box for Lydia. Lydia handles that perfectly, goes to the outside, makes one player miss, puts it back inside. There's a handball that wasn't called. Keeper ends up being able to pick that up. Definitely they got away with one on that handball in the box. Should have been a PK. Dodd's driving in towards our goal. Skinner steps up, boots that ball, gets it right up. Our offense is playing up high. Sadie's able to get onto it. She drives. She shoots. She just misses wide left. Keeper was playing out almost to the 18. She had a great shot, just missed. Here the keeper does a goal kick. Sadie just misses it. Gray passes forward to Gray. But Piper cuts it off. Piper turns that ball around, puts it back forward. Another Gray gets it. Piper says, no, thank you. Puts it back forward. Esther gets involved, puts it out. Sadie's got a hold of it. She's charging. Lydia's way ahead of the pack, offsides by a couple steps. Beautiful pass into goal. Lydia was just a little bit offside. Dodd on the pink side of the field. Lily runs up and she blocks the kick. Piper says, I'll take it from here. She dribbles it forward. She puts it up to Sadie. Sadie turns on it. She takes off. And Lydia, I see her pulling back to make sure she stays on side. I love that. Sadie puts the ball across right to Lydia's feet. Lydia takes a shot, but the keeper handles it, mishandles it. She's right there to try to affect the keeper. I love that. Ball's put back in, puts back to Kennedy. She doesn't even think about it. She just turns and shoots and scores. Well done, Kennedy. Pink Panthers 2, Dodd 1. Here in the 20th minute, we have a Gray corner kick in pink territory. Gray makes the kick. Gray gets a hold of it. Skinner comes in and affects it, puts it out. Looks like Piper may come in and drop kick it forward. Somehow it gets up to Sadie. Sadie takes it up the sideline. Harper Rosoff is running. Elizabeth is running. Sadie gets called up. She makes a great pullback right here to get past the defenders. And then she takes a shot, and the keeper is able to rile it. All the Pink Panthers turn their back as that keeper throws that ball out. That ball's just there for the taking. Sadie does figure that out. She turns on it. She gets a hold of it. The ball gets cleared out to safety. We need to keep our eyes on the ball and don't turn our backs. Here's a great throw in. Gets intercepted. Taken across the field. Elizabeth gets a hold of it twice. She turns the corner. Just missteps over the ball. Ball turns. It goes back the other way. Rosoff gets in there. Rosoff's able to stop it. Gets back up again. Stops it again. Puts it up to Sadie or Elizabeth. Neither one of them get it. Dodd gets it. Dodd turns on it again. Piper is right there to put the ball back forward again. Piper is right there again to put the ball back forward again. Piper is working out so good in the midfield. And Rosoff is working it. She gets it up to Sadie. Sadie's running up the sideline, looking for her shot. Dodd player gets a foot on it, clears it out for a corner kick. Sadie takes the corner kick, puts it in. Rosoff gets a hold of it. Ball pops back out. Elizabeth's now in midfield. She charges. She puts the ball right back up into play. Perfect for our offense. Rosoff gets a hold of it. Sadie ends up taking it out wide. Sadie takes a shot and into the side netting. Good job, girls. Dodd keeper lined up for a goal kick. This is a little confusing. She puts it up. Lydia runs in and gets the ball. The ref whistled it dead, and I guess saying that we can't go into the 18 box to get a kick. But I don't think that's the rules. Let me know if you know differently. But this is what I see online, that it does not have to leave the 18-yard box to be in play. Um, so I don't know whether he's saying it should touch one of their players first. I don't know why he called that, but that's what he called. Let me know if you know something different in the comments. So we line up again. Lydia waits till it comes out. This time she puts it back inside. Sadie takes a shot and just misses wide right. We're in the 27th minute. We switch Sawyer and Esther. Esther's in goal. Sawyer's in midfield. Sawyer's getting involved early on this play right here. And the ball comes out, hits a Dodd hand and gets called for a handball. So I believe we have Skinner step up and take it. She puts it up to Sadie. Sadie puts the ball in. She's got almost 5 players on her right here. Cuts back. They take it off of her. Put it back down the field. It's headed our way. Gets out to the midfield with one Dodd player. Josie steps up and clears it out. Elizabeth makes an incredible run right here as midfield. She turns on that ball and she's scorching down upfield. Makes a couple players miss and then gets taken out right here. Ref swallows his whistle. I kind of, from my side of the field, it looked like a foul. I think he thought it was a 50-50 ball. Play slows down a little bit. He gets back going again. Rosoff takes it. She takes a shot. Keeper knocks it out for a corner kick. Kennedy steps up to take the corner kick. She takes a shot in. Sadie gets taken out. The ref once again swallows his whistle. Felt like that was a little rough. Ball gets put downfield towards the Pinks. Piper steps up and puts it forward. It comes back again. Sawyer jumps on the end of it. She tries to turn the corner but puts a little hard touch on it. Dodd gets it back. She turns the corner on Sawyer. Gets past Skinner. Gets past Josie. And Lily saves that ball at the last second. Puts it out to Sawyer. Sawyer clears it out for a throw in for safety. Here we have a dangerous throw in. Rosoff jumps on it. One knee kick. Two knee kicks. A third kick out into distance, and then she gets taken out. Ref remembers he has a whistle. He says, phooey, let's just go to half. We'll just call that halftime. And here we have Sadie's dad, David, and her brother giving us a little bit of a halftime show. All right, that rolls us straight into halftime, and Sawyer's throw it in. Dodd ends up intercepting the ball. I love how Sawyer threw it in way up the field. She's already back playing defense as a midfielder. She puts the ball up to Lydia, who outruns the last defender, gets up there, takes a shot from outside the 18. It sounds like she missed it just wide right, but we don't know because the camera decides to stay still. Here it looks like we have a Dodd goal kick that Harper picks off and she makes it, runs into the goal. Sounds like she just misses it wide right. Another rollout, and is this Groundhog Day? Rosoff just took it right off the same girl's foot, went right back in again. Sounds like she missed it again, but I love the hustle of keeping them accountable when they're doing their rollouts. Here we have a ball. Elizabeth gets on the end of it. She's driving it forward. It looks like she's getting past the first one. She puts it really far out in front of her. The keeper is able to recover it. Keeper runs out for a rollout. Rolls it out. And Rosoff grabs it again, goes back in again, and the keeper jumps on it again, grabs it. She rolls it out. Now Elizabeth says, I'll take that. And she misses it. And then she gets her foot on it. And she drives in, takes it to the corner, and it looks like the Dodd finally says, I've had enough. Let's get this out to safety, and kicks it out of bounds. So our camera is stuck at midfield. I do know that Sadie scores right here. If you know the buildup of play and you want to put it in the comments, that would be great. But we didn't get to see that on the camera. But it is Pink Panthers 3, Dodd 1, and Sadie scored that. All right, the camera will turn left, just not right. So Sadie takes it off of a Dodd player, takes it forward, and that's about as far as the camera will let us go. But here comes the ball back out. Dodd has it again. They put it back out. Sawyer comes in from midfield, pushes it up to Lydia. Lydia has it, and then the ball gets taken, comes back to Rosoff. Rosoff has it. Ball gets taken, comes back. Sawyer gets it, doesn't get a clean hit on it. She goes back, does it again, but puts this one through beautifully to Sadie, who takes it forward. And we can only imagine what's happening right now. And then looking at Sawyer, we got 4-1. Sadie scored. Here they line up for a Dodd kickoff, kicks to the center. The center forward goes around 1, 2, 3 players, gets around the fourth player, puts it forward. Esther escorts it out for a goal kick. She lines up for the goal kick, puts it forward, and one of the Dodd players cuts it off. She brings it back in, and Lily steps up and clears it, but not all the way. Another Dodd player puts it in for Esther's first save of the day. Esther secures the ball, runs forward for a rollout, puts it out to Harper Skinner, who's immediately attacked by 4 or 5 Dodd players. She's battling it out on the sideline. Ball gets put back towards the corner. Skinner runs back. A good shot is put straight into goal. Esther is able to secure it and go to ground with it. Make another great save. And here we have a Sawyer throw in. Throws in. Dodd is really pressing to stay on our side of the field. They're putting some balls through. Our defense is clearing. Josie clears there. Dodd gets it back, puts it in again. Here comes Skinner. She puts it up to Josie, who clears again. Finally, it gets to Sadie. Sadie takes it forward. She's making a run. Right here, she passes across to Lydia. Lydia takes it forward. And Lydia scores. Now, I do want to talk about this one because the coach, Pink Panthers 5, Dodd 1. The coach on the other team was screaming offside. So I slowed this down. You don't get to see it great, but right here, Lydia is onside. She's still onside. You can see that gray player out there wide. She makes contact. She is still onside. There's also another player in front of them, a gray player. So she was miles onside at this point when the ball is kicked forward. But the coach on the other side was screaming offsides, and I think that's part of it, is that a lot of the parents and the coaches don't know what offsides is, and so they're every time we get in front, they're shouting offsides. All right, Dodd has the ball here off the kickoff. They're moving forward towards our box, and Lily runs out wide, is able to get it. She keeps it out wide, but the ball gets played back in. She moves inside and blocks again, puts the ball out, and to Sawyer, who puts it straight forward to Sadie. I love this connection between our midfield and our forwards. Sadie's not able to win the battle. It comes back. Dodd goes back towards our goal, and I love this positioning of our defense right here. So Josie comes forward. She chases her out wide, takes her away from the front of goal. She retreats back to her position. I love where Lily is standing right now. She's giving Esther room, but she's also covering in case of a pass. And now she's moving in closer as the ball goes wider. Skinner is working that side of the field perfectly. And the midfielders are in there helping out. I love this positioning. They cannot break down our box when we have it looking like this. We go up the sideline here. We're battling, kind of ping-ponging back and forth. And I think the ball is cleared out of bounds. Now this is the true hero of the day, Matthew Skinner, Harper's dad, fixing our camera, noticing we have an issue, fixing it so that now we can see our side of the field, finally, after all these goals we've missed. Well done, Matthew, and our good and faithful cameraman every week. Here we have a goal kick. Once again, they are whistling this goal kick. It appears because Kennedy ran in and connected with the ball before their team did. They play it again. Kennedy still runs in. She just doesn't get it first, and that may be the difference. Let me know in the comments if there's something I'm missing. I'm not sure why they're calling that, but either way, We've got the ball back. Piper pushes it forward. It bounces back with Dodd. Rosoff is turning the corner out there, pushing it down the field. Dodd gets it back. Having a really hard time getting to our midfield. Our midfield has been really strong today. Skinner gets it. Ball pops through. Here comes our sweeper keeper. She runs almost out to the 18 to pick it up. Well done, Esther. She runs out, unloads that ball quickly to Skinner. Skinner gets taken out and fouled and earns herself a free kick. Harper Skinner steps up to take the free kick that she earned. She puts a good ball forward. Looks like Sawyer gets on the end of it, and she's taking it forward. There's really nobody in front of her. She's surrounded by gray shirts. Ball kind of comes back. I think Elizabeth gets a foot on it there to slow the ball down a little bit, but they still get through the midfield at this point. Piper's coming in to help from the side, doesn't get there. Gets past Skinner, comes in, and Lily is there to block it so it doesn't go to the keeper. Lily and Skinner do a great job of blocking it up while Esther runs forward to pick up the ball. That is perfect. I love that. And gives Esther a great opportunity to throw out. Esther throws out. I wished our players were a little bit more in a better area to receive those playouts. Ball gets put back. Esther saves it again. Here we have a gray throw in. They come out as a pack. They come through, take a quick shot. Esther's on the ground, saves it, brings it out. Here we have another gray throw in. Once again, they're coming through as a pack. They're kind of pushing through our defense with a pack. Puts a ball forward, doesn't make it through, and then she takes a quick shot right here, and it just goes through the side netting. Esther lines up for the goal kick. And she doesn't quite get it out of the box, just gets it out of the box, but the gray runs in and takes it from us. We need to line up a bit better for goal kicks and give her a shorter option when she's going across like that. But we are, Lily is able to hold strong and keep that ball out of the box. And then Kennedy comes through. She takes the ball off of her, weaves through a few, gets it forward to Lydia. Lydia gets the ball knocked back, recovers. Ball ends up going back towards our direction. Gray recovers. Gray's on our side of the field. Skinner spies it, goes out to make sure she has a bad day. Skinner keeps them outside the box, pushes them back forward. Puts the ball forward. Looks like Lydia gets on it and drives it down the field. Comes across. She shoots, and she just misses wide. Good shot, Lydia. It doesn't go out of bounds, but it's funny. I shouted sub ref, thinking it had gone out of bounds, and the ref immediately blew his whistle. Everybody shouts at the ref, "It's not out of bounds," as the ref says, "Play on." Kind of funny that you can shout just about anything and the refs will believe you. Gray has the ball. They're in control. They're running down the middle. Josie swings and misses. Gray's got it again, puts it through. Esther dives on it. Esther picks it up and makes a run, looking for a Pink Panther. She's trying to get it to Lily, but can't. Gray cuts her off. This is where we've got to give an option for the goalkeepers to be able to get it to us easier. Here's the throw in from Kennedy. Goes to Sawyer. Sawyer kind of slips, puts it a 4-pack of Dodds. The Dodds move it across the field. Skinner comes out, takes them wide. They're getting some good little passes in there. But we've got Pink Panthers surrounding them. Dodd comes out the other side, but Josie runs and puts it across to another Dodd, but at least got it away from the goal. And then the ball comes in, and Esther's able to run out, sweeper, keeper it up. She's looking for a player. There is 3 Pink Panthers there. She puts it through the middle of them to another Dodd. She puts in a hard kick, crosses the field. Skinner picks it up. She's met with resistance. Rosoff takes it off of her toe. Ball comes back in again. Sawyer pushes it out to midfield. Sadie gets taken down, gets right back up and into the play. Ball goes back. A Dodd player puts it right back to Sadie, says, "Here you go. You must have forgot that." Sadie grabs it. She's on the other side. She's running. I love Kennedy slamming on brakes right there. Sadie's shot was just wide right, but let's take a look at Kennedy's slamming on brakes there. Kennedy realizes she's off sides. She looks around, looks her shoulder. She goes, "No!" She just freezes. That's perfect, just to make sure that Sadie doesn't try to pass to her. Right here, I think we're waiting on a goal, waiting on a sub, and two Dodds are down tying their shoes. I think it's a goal kick. He whistles. Goalkeeper puts it out. Sadie standing right there, just outside the 18, shoots and scores. It is now Pink Panthers 6, Dodd 1. Pink Panthers are high-fiving each other and celebrating. Here we have a Dodd corner kick in the final minutes of the match. Ball comes out. Skinner gets involved with it, takes it forward. Sadie tries to get it, but a Dodd player puts a big ball back towards our box. Dodd puts it in closer to our box. A Dodd player gets a hold of it and puts it into the box. It's cleared out by Lily, and then a big shot by Dodd over the head of Esther. She jumps up and brings it down for a huge, huge stop right towards the end of the match. Well done, Esther. Let's take a look at that again after the final whistle right here. Pink Panthers 6, Dodd 1. Here's the shot. Up and over. Esther goes up, grabs it, puts it to the ground in a basketball style, and then secures it. Turns to look at the player, give her a nod, and the crowd goes wild. Final score, Pink Panthers 6, Dodd 1. Pink Panthers are back to their winning ways.